What's up? How we doing? Doing pretty good. Hey, you're Manic. How we doing, sir? Finn, how we doing as always? Doing really well, buddy. Doing really well. Just trying to get set up. We're in our pre-flight right now. Just trying to get everything set up. Trying to make sure I get this ACARS thing working just right. I think I got it working, so hopefully it's going to track the flight without any problems. Oh, man. Just saw your DM in Discord. Looks awesome. Looks good, Finn. Might look at virtual Alaska. Change some settings, got consistent 40 FPS. That's good, dude. That's good news. It's always good to see. I haven't gotten below 30 around LAX. That's also very good to see. What is my alternate? Is it is it Miami? No, it is KMCO. That's what I thought it was. We got 31,000 feet. Paste the route, and we'll go ahead and send the flight plan in. Let's get our ATIS here. Let's go ahead and get our ATIS information. What's the ATIS? 127.75. And it's always a good start when you don't hear anything. That's always a good sound. Let's see if there's actually one up. There is. Departing runways 2718 right, 18 center, ILS visual approaches and use, contact delivery 12. Oh, we actually do have a clearance delivery. I'll be damned. Information Oscar. See, ATIS, or not ATIS, dummy. Altimeter. I'll get back with chat in just a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Looking at my screen here. Why can't I see the altimeter? That would really be helpful. Oh, 3013. Alright, we got Oscar. Oscar is on board. G'day, mates. Hey, Josh. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for popping in, as always. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday morning. And what's clearance delivery? 125. 05. It's a frequency seldom used. See if we're transmitting. Memphis clearance. Mic check. This is FedEx3255. Yeah, he sounded really garbled there for a second, but we got you as long as you hear us, 3255. Wow. Okay, this ought to be interesting. That's a good start. That's always a good start. I'm not, that sounds terrible. What the hell is that? Sounds like for Star Wars. Yeah, that sounded like some Darth Vader stuff. Memphis clearance, FedEx3255, IFR to Tampa, ready copy, information Oscar. Yeah, clearance, we got about half of that. Either we have a really bad connection or if it's something on your end, maybe we'll restart, but it sounds like it's coming from Star Wars right now. Hey Dan, how you doing? Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Yeah, that sounded like something from the Saw movies. And I never saw those movies. Oh boy. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue our pre-flight and get set up, because that sounded god awful. Oh, hey, Dan. Okay, I got you. Dan pushback. Dan is on the stream. Okay, got you. No problem. I kind of thought that might have been you, but cool, man. Hope you're doing really well. Thanks for coming in and saying hello.
Surface delivery radio check.
5x5 that time. 3255.
Negative, this is Southwest 624 for Memphis delivery.
Oh, copy. Yeah, I gave him a mic check earlier, and his mic was having some issues, so sorry, I thought that might have been him. Sorry about that.
Gotcha, you're all good. Southwest 624 requesting IFR to Columbus. Well, either way, you're still 5x5.
Yeah, Clarence, you're still sounding pretty garbled. Using 4-flight. I am using 4-flight. Yes, I am. I got about half of what he told me, and then I lost him.
Delivery Southwest 624 requesting IFR to Columbus is filed.
This ought to sound awesome. Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue what we're thinking here. It's 2 p.m. here. It's fine. Is it 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.? Page. Kermie, then we got Victor Uniform Zulu. Corey. It's a good thing to use, and I use it too. I love it. It's great. I just hate how much it costs per year to use it. But it's, eventually I do want to use it for real world application. You're manic. But for right now, it's a lovely tool. It's a lovely tool. Perfect thing to use for flight simming. Alright, got a Corey. Then we've got Quebec 104, not 14, 104 to
Surface delivery, Southwest 624.
Heaven. 2 a.m. Yeah, I figured that's what you were saying. Alright, one left. By Fox 5. Transition, boom, done. Legs. Alright, we haven't done our initial performances in there yet, so we need to get that done now. Give me 1 second, I'll get back with you in just a second here. Chat, what's our reserves going to be? Our reserves are 12.8. Cruise altitude is going to be 31,000 feet. Hopefully we don't have any problem reaching that. Our cost index be 165. Nope, not 2. Let's go with 165. Takeoff performance page, we're going to go flaps 15. That's a standard takeoff we typically use for the 7.6 since she is a rather large bird. 32 thrust, CG 5, V speeds on. Let's actually remember to try to put them in this time since we did not do that last time. I'm going to start endurance racing. Oh, Finn, what kind of rate? Where on, what on?
Any aircraft on Memphis ground, how do you hear me?
Last person calling in, 5x5.
Alright, Roger, this is delivery. Give me 1 second to get resituated and then I'm going to start calling for clearances. Southwest 12, standby for PDC, I'm working on it.
I said Corsa compass zone. Okay, that's what I thought you said you had that. Alright, we were cleared. He said 5,000 initially, so we'll put 5,000 in. Manual. automatic, I mean automatic. I have one of those set of courses, but I don't remember which sim it is. Oh, you have comp. Okay, so you have a set of courses. Oh, you don't have it yet. Okay, gotcha. I've got one of those. I can't remember which one it is. What's the alternative I say it was? I wrote it down. 3013. 3013. 3013. I forgot to put in the notes from my flight plan. Crap. I'll put it in next time. I'm not going to refile it just for that. I'm going to keep it up sub 5 hours for race. Oh, God. I used to... Alright, the iRacing stuff that I do now, back in the day, it was a different sim, and I used to race that too. We had races that lasted over 3 hours. It was grueling. And, of course, that wasn't endurance racing. That was just regular, like, NASCAR type stuff. Trim is 5.
Memphis delivery Southwest 624 requesting IFR to Columbus is filed.
Southwest 12 clear to Columbus via the Go 7 departure dot transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 35010.
I didn't get the squawk, so I might have to get
125.8, squawk 17 and 24.
And just making sure, was that for Southwest 624 for Southwest 12?
My apologies, Southwest 624, same flight plan, squawk 6656.
Roger, Southwest 624, we're clear to Columbus via the Goat 7.
I have a lot more comfortable in Vatsim. IFR now, just past 75 hours. Good, Finn. That's good. You're going to catch up to me probably pretty quickly if you do it a lot.
125.8 and squawk 6656 for Southwest 624.
Southwest 624, Rebecca is correct. Initial altitude.
I gotta turn those in. I forgot to turn those winglets off.
And do you want us going up to 3.5 or 3.7 today?
No winglets.
You filed for 3.7. If I said 3.5, that's my apologies. You can expect flight level 370.
Roger, no worries. Expecting 37010 message departure, Southwest 624, thanks.
Southwest 624, Rebecca is correct. Push and start at your discretion.
I don't know. I haven't really done anything with it yet, dude.
121.9.
This is my first flight. I just got in their Discord the other day, so...
1.9er and ready for when we're ready for taxi.
I haven't... I'm hoping this is gonna work. You know, I got the ACAR system up and running. I just hope it's gonna log the flight, and I hope everything goes smooth with it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Alright, 150... Ah! 150... 154... 160... Alright, V-speeds are in, that's good. We didn't do that last time, which was a problem. Alright, let's contact him again here.
And FedEx3255 heavy, Memphis ground. You still need, or Memphis delivery, do you still need your clearance?
Yeah, we probably need to run through it again. I got about half of it, but I did not catch the squawk. But I got the initial, as filed, climb maintain 5,000, expect 31010 minutes after departure, but I did not catch anything else after that for 3255 heavy.
Alright, Roger, we'll start it over from the beginning. FedEx 3255 heavy cleared to Tampa International via the BB King 7 departure, Kermit transition, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.8, squawk 5226.
Alright, we're cleared to Tampa by the BB King 7 departure, Kermit transition, then as filed, climb maintain 5,000, expect 31010 minutes after departure. Departure is going to be 125.8, squawking 5266 for FedEx 3255 heavy.
FedEx 3255 heavy, squawk 5226.
5226 for 3255.
FedEx 3255 heavy, Rebecca is correct. Push
I
start
said
your
that.
discretion, contact ground 121.9er.
Push to start at our discretion, ground point 9er for 3255 heavy. Appreciate it.
See ya.
That was interesting. Real clearance, I'm living the PDC, hashtag PDC life. I know, right? It hasn't been happening very much lately. Usually it's, it's usually we always get PDCs. Not a big fan of PDCs. If I'm going to go through the trouble of making a flight plan, then, I really want to, actually, I really actually want to talk to you, but, you know, I understand those guys get busy.
Southwest 624 delivery, go ahead.
Can we expect 18 right for departure?
FedEx 624, stand by.
That's Southwest, I think. Yeah, frames are taking a crap right now. Alright, let's go ahead and start pushing here. I think we're ready to go.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Of course I get this guy.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Southwest 624, Memphis delivery. You can expect runway 18 right for departure.
Awesome, thank you. Expecting 18 right, Southwest 624, thanks.
Oh, squawk. It's 52... 5226. 52. Alright, we got the squawk code in. We're squawking mode Charlie. We're all set, pretty much. Landing rate for you? 125.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Clearance delivery FedEx 3656 heavy IFR Indy.
So Friday, there's going to be a huge FNO
FedEx 3656
for...
heavy.
It's the FedEx FNO, pretty much. It's going to be Memphis, Indianapolis, and I believe Houston, Kilo India Alpha Hotel. So it's going to be a lot of FedEx planes on the net, I would assume. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, you know, I'm going to be a part of it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
I hope this thing is set to go. Distance on board fuels for 2 cast. Alright, I hope that's ready to go, because I'm going to go with it.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Memphis delivery, good day, Delta 650, IFR to Atlanta. Delta 650, clearance on request, standby number 2.
Alright, N2's right. And looks like we have a good engine start. Some of these new sounds on this plane are not very good. Going stereo cockpit back in the field. Okay, Finn, good luck to you, buddy. Hope you have a good landing. And engine 2. Into rising again. I like the engine sounds in the A300 better. But, again, I always do enjoy this plane too, though.
November 49er Bravo, Memphis delivery, requesting radio check.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, everything's up here. Up top looks good. Should be pretty much good to go. Nothing else in. APU gen's coming off. I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
I will try, sir. Thank you, and always you have a good evening, too. All right, ground's going to be 121.9. Let's go over the 121.9er. Taxi lights on. Make sure we see the pin. There's a big old bird leaving now. There's the pin. Something pilots always do look for. I noticed that at our ramp. They will look to make sure the pin is shown. And I think we're pretty much good to go. FS ground, good evening. FedEx3255 heavy, ready taxi, runway 18 center.
FedEx955 heavy, contact tower 119.7. Good day. Over to tower for FedEx955 heavy. Have a good day. Ship.
Very identical call sign.
FedEx3255 heavy, runway 18 center, taxi via Victor Bravo, cross runway 27 at Bravo. On the 18 center.
Victor Bravo, cross 27 at Bravo for FedEx3255 heavy. Appreciate it. Catch the tower frequency, 119.7. Alright, we'll go to 119.7. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go the other way. It's a little shorter. Alright, that's standby. Parking brake is on. Parking brake is now off. Alright, let's roll. Victor Bravo, Bravo's coming up on our left here. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Thanks for popping in, saying hello. As always, much appreciated. New followers, old followers, any followers, come on and hang out. We're always going to have a good time. Alright. We're good up top. Oh, let's get our... Oh, excuse me. Let's get our flap set. I do love this Memphis scenery. It does look really, really good. It's a little heavy on the frames, though, sometimes. Hopefully we don't get booted off the network tonight. Let's go ahead and put our brakes to RTO. Brakes are RTO. Yeah, we're getting a little lag. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to reset my stream output. So hopefully it doesn't come in laggy and choppy or anything like that. Big old plane, FedEx plane just taking on that. It's going to be pretty crazy in here this Friday with the FNO. Going to be a lot of... It's going to be interesting, man. You know, I've done several FNOs. Those are the... By the way, that stands for Friday Night Ops. I've done several of them.
Good evening, Southwest.
And, you know, usually I don't have a lot of other planes with my call sign, but it's going to be different than that. There's going to be a lot of planes with my call sign tonight.
624 runway 18 right, taxi via November Mike 9er.
November Mike 9er for runway 18 right. Southwest 624.
Good evening, Southwest 12 on the Vamper, available Max 7. Southwest 12, fall accompanying Southwest 624 with a runway 18 right via November Mike 9er.
Ow, I get comfortable, man. My chair is like wanting to not cooperate with me tonight.
FedEx3255 heavy, monitor down 119.7 today.
Monitor 19.7 for 3255 heavy. Have a good rest of your evening. Approach is 125.8. Let's get that in our... And done. He said monitor tower, which is always interesting. Absolute greaser. Oh, that a boy. I think, you know, hey, I actually did put a vertical landing rate thing in my plug-in in my sim, so maybe we'll actually see it tonight. So hopefully it doesn't critique me too badly.
Memphis Tower, good evening. Southwest 624, ready to go off the end of runway 18 right.
FedEx3255 Heavy, are you on this frequency?
Oh, we are. We were told to monitor you, 3255.
FedEx3255 Heavy, sorry about that. Wind 200 at 8 RNAV, ribs, runway 18 center, clear for takeoff.
RNAV ribs, clear for takeoff 18 center, 3255 heavy.
Southwest 624, runway 18 right, line up and wait.
Right, land late, Southwest 624.
Yeah, we're getting some pretty choppy frames right now, which is not good.
Southwest 12, scan company 18 right.
Southwest 12, Memphis Tower, good evening.
Approaching 1-8 center.
Oh. A little too much throttle in there.
On runway 18 center.
Alright, let's send it. Toga. V1 and rotate. Come on, baby, get off the ground. She doesn't like to do it. There she is. How's that rate gear up?
Delta 3255 Heavy, contact departure 12518, have a great flight.
Over departure, FedEx 3255 Heavy. Have a good rest of the evening. Good evening, Memphis departure, FedEx 3255 Heavy, 1.5 for 5,000.
FedEx 3255, Memphis departure, ready to contact, Colombo, maintain 12,000.
I maintain 12,000, FedEx 3255 Heavy, sorry about that.
That's alright, I can't speak either tonight.
It's an epidemic. Alright, on our way. Full flaps are up. Our taxi lights are off. Alright, cool. Got a little bit of weather we're expecting in Tampa, so hopefully when we get there it won't be too big of a deal. Alright. Alright. I definitely have a...
Departure Southwest 624, passing 1,700 on the Goats. Departure.
Southwest 624, Memphis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000, Southwest 624.
FedEx 3255, climb and maintain 16,000.
I'll maintain 16,000, FedEx 3255 Heavy.
Delta 4211, the Memphis airport, 10 o'clock, 12 miles.
We got the film in sight, 4211.
4211!
4211, clear visual approach, runway 18 center, contact Memphis Tower 119.707.
19.7, and we'll call the tower a clear approach, Delta 4211.
4211. That's awesome. Alright, cool, man. Cool. Get up to cruise altitude, we'll start picking up some speed. We'll get our ETE after that. Right now it's saying 2 hours, 12 minutes, but that's going to drop as soon as we get up to altitude and start booking it. Good to be back in the air again. I got my Super Mario Brothers shirt on, so I feel pretty good tonight. It's good to be back in the flight factor, even though I think my last flight I used the flight factor. Actually, I did. I believe I did. Except I flew Giant Air, or Amazon. I flew into Miami. So, doing this virtual airlines thing, you have to do point-to-point takeoffs and landings. So, our first flight, we had to start from Memphis, or at least I had to. And so I picked the airport, and we're going to Tampa. So once we land in Tampa, now again, after we land, pretty much it's going to be the end of the stream tonight. After we land in Tampa, and maybe hang out for a few minutes after that, but pretty much we'll see how that goes. But then our next flight, if we decide to do virtual airlines, we're going to have to take off from Tampa and either go back to Memphis, or I can actually look in their system. I don't know if there's any other flights where Tampa goes, but we'll have to go back to Memphis. So we'll see how that goes. We'll worry about that later, and hopefully this system is going to log our flight. We don't have any problems.
Southwest 12, Memphis departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Time is 107, Southwest 12.
About to cross 1010,000. An aircraft right behind us following us a little bit. Let's get our weather radar on.
3818 Papa, looking to pick up VFR. Going to be doing some local traffic.
You don't have to pick up any VFR, I believe, do you? Number 3818 Papa, Memphis departure, Millington altimeter 3011, runway 22, taxi via Echo.
22 via Echo, 3818 Papa.
Alright, all lights are up. Catching a little bit of chop now here at 10,000. We're climbing up to 16,000. This thing is going to take its sweet little time to climb. It's been a good week so far. Hey, Flying with Arnold. How are you this evening? Thanks for popping in, saying hello. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Just got up to 10,000 feet, and we're going to head up to our, at our final altitude of 31,000. I don't know how much ATC we're going to get tonight, though. I don't know how much is on. I don't think... I don't know if Atlanta is online, and I don't know if Jacksonville and Miami are online. I don't think they are. Nice doing. How long is this flight? This flight is about 2 hours, roughly. We just took off about 8 minutes ago. So, actually, no, take that back. Let's see. Wait, we're picking up speed. So, roughly hour and a half, give or take. So it's not that bad of a flight. I typically pick flights that are about 2 hours long, roughly. Turn that down a little bit. But I typically pick flights about 2 hours-ish, give or take. I mean, sometimes I do a little longer ones. It depends. On weeknights, though, since I got to get up early for work, I typically just keep it around the 2 hour ballpark as a max.
FedEx3255, did you get 16,000? Stop you at 12.
Do you want us to stop at 12 for 3255?
Negative,
Oh, no worries. Yeah, you cleared us to 16,000, 3255 heavy.
Roger.
Southwest 624, contact Memphis Center.
Blocked.
3.65, good night.
Blocked.
3265, Southwest 624, we'll see you.
Who's checking in unanswered?
Yeah, that's pretty norm. These 14-hour long-haul streams are a waste of time. Yeah, I about the longest I'm ever gonna stream is gonna be maybe around 5 hours. I did an event.
3255 heavy, contact Memphis Center 133.65, good night.
3365 for 3255. Have a good rest of your evening, sir. And 3365. Oh, we're gonna have to change that very much. Memphis Center, FedEx 3255 heavy, 14.5 for 16,000.
FedEx 3255 heavy, Memphis Center, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb maintain flight level 310 for FedEx 3255. Alright, yeah, so the longest I've typically streamed, and usually it's going to be on a weekend since I don't have to work, I've done a couple of 5-hour streams. Now, if I do a 5-hour stream, what I try to do is I try to break it up. So, the last time I did probably about a 4-hour stream, a couple weekends ago, there was a Vatsim event going on. It was the Carolina Crossfire. Now, I live in South Carolina, and I jumped on the opportunity of flying to some airports that were in my area. So what I did is I did 3 flights in one stream. I went from Charleston to Raleigh, Raleigh to Asheville, and then Asheville back to Charleston. So I had plenty of ATC coverage. I had, you know, towers, approaches, ground controllers, centers. I mean, everywhere. It was great. It was a great event. It was a lot of fun, and it was nice to actually be able to fly to get full ATC the entire time. I was using a Pilatus PC-12 for that flight. So sometimes I haven't actually flown a turboprop in a while. I have a couple of good ones. I've got the Air 4 Labs King Air 350. If you don't have that aircraft, highly recommend it. A little pricey, but I think it's worth it. I mean, I think most of the good planes on X-Plane are pretty nice. Nice. That's why I fly IRL. Yeah. You fly in real life, dude. That's awesome. I'm trying to get into that arena. I'm trying to get my PPL, but the FAA is making it very difficult since I've had some medical issues in the past. I've been over a year now trying to get just my medical clearance.
3255, clear direct Vulcan VOR.
Clear direct Vulcan. Is that a correction? 3255? You said Vulcan 3255?
FedEx 3255, affirmative, Victor Uniform Zulu.
That's what I thought you said. Okay, cleared Victor Uniform Zulu for 3225. Thank you. I say 3225. I said 3225. Damn it! I gotta get my call sign right.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
FedEx 458, contact Memphis approach 125.8.
25A, FedEx 458 heavy.
All right. I usually get that. Oh, you fly a PC-12. Dude, I have a friend of mine who flies a PC-12. He lives, he streams and lives down the street from me. He flies, yeah, PC-12. He also flies a Hawker 850. That sucks. My friend's kind of going through the similar scenario. She had to go through some fancy AME in Chicago or something. I know that it's just been... My AME has been pretty good, but at the same time, I've been a little upset with her because there's a few things I guess she wasn't 100% sure about. And the problem is the situation I had was you know, about 15... God, when was it? 2001 is when I had my first medical issue. It has something to do with my heart, and it was nothing like ridiculously major, but it's you know, if it's with the heart, it's major enough. So, I had a procedure done. Nothing intensely invasive. I wasn't cut open or nothing like that. It was a very small procedure. I had it done, but then 5 years later, I had another issue. Basically, I had what was called supraventricular tachycardia, really fast heart rate, about 250 plus. That's a pretty good engine. I mean, that thing's pumping. So, I had 2 ablations done for it, and then, you know, didn't think anything of it. Ever since 2006, I haven't had a single problem whatsoever. Fast forward to 2019, and I get the idea. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to get my PPL and maybe look into becoming a pilot. You know, just what the hell? Because I'm 40, or at the time I was 38, and I was just like, you got those turbocharger converter. I do. And just to get sidetracked real quick. Okay. The first time I was in the ICU for it.
FedEx 1320, clear direct barbecue,
And so the doctor comes in, and I'm plugged into everything, like the light, the sirens, everything are going off. Like, I'm looking at the heart monitor, just like going absolutely crazy. And I just looked at the doctor, and I was like, hey doc, I mean, I'm not an expert obviously, but those are bad, right? And he goes, yeah, that's not very good. I said, all right, that's cool. And then another doctor comes in there, he goes, are you doing okay, son? I said, sir, I'm doing fine, but my heart believes it wants to run the Daytona 500 today. I don't know. I was just cracking jokes the whole time. I mean, it was serious, but I was trying to keep it lighthearted. But then, you know, fast forward again, so I decided to, like, all right, I want to look into trying to get my PPL. I was ready to get my, go to my AME and get my medical exam. And so I turned, you know, I did something online. I had to do my medical history. And so she, as soon as I sent that in, about, I don't know, 30 minutes later, she calls me up or texts me. And it's like, do you have any information about this, you know, your procedures? I was like, no, this is like 15 years ago. She goes, yeah, I'm going to need all that. I was like, well, that's a problem. All right. So I called my cardiologist, and he goes, you know, the office goes, yeah, we destroy the records after 10 years. And it had been 13 years since I was in there. I was like, well, shit. That's not good. Okay. So it just started a chain reaction of events. So I eventually got my records from the hospital. I eventually did do the medical exam. But I went back to my cardiologist, and I had to get a stress test. Passed that without a problem. And, you know, I did other stuff. I had to get a Holter monitor and wear that for a day. I've had heart echoes. So I have gone through, and I literally sent him a stack of papers, probably like that thick. Records, results, evaluations, all that stuff. And unfortunately, it was spread out over time, because each time it's like I didn't know if I needed this, or this, so it kind of ended up being spread out. The first time I went to go see the medical examiner about this was in the spring of 2020. It is, what, now, summer of 21? So yeah, it's been over a year. And a little frustrating, but I contacted my medical examiner the other day, and I asked her, I was like, I haven't heard anything since I sent my last amount of paperwork in. Is everything okay? She said, I'll look into it and check it out. And she goes, they have everything they need from you. There's nothing more that you need to turn in. They just like to take their slow-ass time, pretty much, is basically what she said. I was like, okay. That's, as long as they have all of my information, that is all I care about. And if there's nothing... I mean, if they want a kidney, I can supply that, too. But hopefully they don't want that. So, yeah, that's what it's been. That's what it's been for the last year. I'm ready to... I mean, I'm really ready... And I've had a lot of people tell me, you can go ahead and start your ground school and start... Because I want to get my ground school out of the way first, and then worry about building flight hours. I've been in limbo for a while. It sucks. So, and again, I've had several people saying, you know, you can go and start training. Well, here's the dilemma with that. If I start my training and then they say I can't do it, which hopefully they won't, I don't want to have wasted thousands of dollars for nothing. I mean, yeah, I get to go up on a plane and have fun. I mean, that'd be cool. But there's no sense in spending a bunch of money if it's going to be for nothing. You know, I don't make a lot. I make a decent living, not a great living, and I can think of money to use for other things. So yeah, that's just what it's been. It's been a roller coaster, but as soon as I get everything from them that says I'm good to go, man, I'm ready to start ground school. Ready to get that knocked out. I've done a discovery flight. I did it in the spring. I did it actually like just after New Year's Day in 2020. We had to fly a Diamond DA-40 for about an hour, and that was a fun plane. Now, I mentioned the PC-12. Again, a friend of mine is he flies. Completely understand that. Are you trying to get a second, third, and first? I'm just going to get going for SOTA. I don't actually know what SOTA means, sir. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the acronyms in aviation or what that would be. But I was going for my third class. Eventually, I would like to probably get second class and then maybe first. But really, my whole plan is get my PPL, and let's see after that. If I get my PPL, then maybe we'll get instruments. If instruments go really well, maybe we'll go commercial. It's just going to be a step-by-step process and see how it goes. But really, step one is let's worry about the PPL, and then we'll assess and evaluate after that. Oh, cool, we do have Atlanta Center and Jack Center online. Sweet. So that's where I'm at right now with that. Now, I was saying a second ago, a friend of mine who's a PC-12 pilot, he actually called me up last summer. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a fellow streamer, and he does a great job. But he's like, he calls me up on a Monday. He's like, hey, man, what are you doing today? I was like, I just got off work. What's up? He goes, you want to go flying? I'm like, of course I want to go flying. When do I don't want to go flying? So I will be looking for the instruments, yes, eventually. But just starting with PPL first here, Manic. So he calls me up. He's like, hey, man, let's go flying. I was like, all right, where do we got to go? He says, well, I got to go to the upstate statement of instrument demonstrability. It's like an FAA check ready to show you can save the hour plane. Okay, I got you. Did not know what that meant. Gotcha. Well, whatever gets you into the commercial, I would eventually like to try that, but we're going to work with the PPL first. So, yeah, my friend, so he calls me up. We take off. We had to go pick up a guy and his son and bring him back. About an hour flight from where we live, or from where our airport is. Go pick this person up and bring him back. So we take off. I'm flying number 2 with him. He lets me fly number 2, and he actually let me take the controls for about 15 minutes. We were flying out. We were taking off IFR out of Charleston. Had to follow the flight plan, and it was cool. I actually have video of it and pictures of me. It's awesome. So, so I have a fond. This is in the 12. What's up, Rabbi? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, this story is when the PC-12. Yeah, yes, it just arrived. Cool, man. Yeah, just someone was mentioning about a PC-12 earlier. So, are you planning to get a plane, Manic? Possibly. That's a lofty goal. My girlfriend and I have discussed it, but as far as that is, we have other things that we would look into that. But that is a possibility if we could find a cheap Cessna. Do you fly the NG or the Legacy? I actually don't know which version it is.
I do not, but I'll put it in.
I don't think it's the NG, but I could be wrong. It was a little over a year ago, and I don't 100% remember what it was. So,
I don't have it in right now, but I'll put it in. I was just going via the, I could find the next VOR, but I'll put it in if you need.
November 7 Foxtrot here, Roger.
Oh, the Legacy is the steam gauge, and older EFIS NG for his massive display units. I want to say it was the Legacy one, because most of the.
130 for Rome.
Hold on.
Rome VOR for Rome arrival for 617 Foxtrot Sierra.
November 7 Foxtrot here, flight heading is 080 and expect direct.
That's actually a good question. Now I want to actually remember.
080 for
I don't think they were new. Well, my girlfriend just sent me something. I don't know what the heck she just sent me. Oh, okay. Something about we were watching Loki. 3297 for FedEx 3255. Have a good rest of the evening, sir. 3297.
406.
November 35 Echo, radar contact 21 miles west of the Atlanta airport. Climb and maintain flight level 430.
430. Good lord.
Climb and maintain flight level 430, November 35 Echo.
Atlanta Center, FedEx 3255, flight level 310, direct Vulcan.
FedEx 3255, Atlanta Center, Roger, descend. Actually disrupt.
Actually, I'm gonna look at this video real quick of this when we went up there. I want to say it was more modern. It looked like sort of steam gauges, but they were all digitized. Hold on, let me No, I want to say this was the this is the one that had the Garmin in it. Yeah, so this was the I believe the NG. It was still a cool plane, I mean, it was a really awesome plane. A lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Rab, how was your trip, buddy? Hope you had a great time, man. Just checking out the Snapchats. It looked pretty cool. Like 85% sure said they had NGs, but I also think they have the older ones. I'll have to ask them. Yeah, it was weird. Like they have older ones and new. They have old and new in there. Like they have the Garmin, like the new, the Garmin 750s? I think there was 2 of those in there, but some of the other displays were kind of older, so it's almost like a hybrid. It just might have been upgraded, but I don't remember. I mean, I want to fly in it again. Every time he goes up, if I have a chance, like I'm off, I almost want to ask him if I can go with him. But my friend, he's also he's getting rated in the Hawker 850. Extremely jealous.
Delta 416, you copy the taxi clearance? Roger that, but I'm on the way down on Terminal F.
I'm gonna tell you what, Atlanta Motor Speedway's phenomenal race. Too bad they had to repave it and bank. Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of that at all. The only big difference is slight performance and payload. There's a lower ITT limit in the legacy model. Yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, a lot of the. Well, I'm not actually 100% sure flying with Arnold. Again, they upgraded the cockpit, but as far as the other specifications of it, I honestly do not have the answer for that. But I'd go back and fly in it again anytime. I'd love to go up in that Hawker. That'd be cool. That would be really cool.
Atlanta Center, Riptide 8 Pop uniform. Any chance we can get
Riptide 8 Papa uniform. It's comical. You can just be walking in the garage and the driver's so cool to want to meet you, take pictures of chapters. That's pretty cool. I've never been in the garages for a NASCAR race. I haven't been to a NASCAR race since 2007, to tell you the truth. I don't really even watch it that much anymore. We did watch it on Discord the other day, though. We did watch some of it. He's in Teterboro right now. He just called me. He's like, come see the jet. I'm like, bro, I'm 2 hours away from you. Don't worry. Don't lie, Rav. You know you want to go check it out.
Yeah, I got you. I'm going to send you a PDC here in just a moment.
just make sure you got it. Thank you.
Don't lie. You know you want to go over there. I had a pretty good run at Atlanta in iRacing the other night, Rav. I finished 9th. I got up to 2nd. I started 28th and got all the way up to 2nd, but then kind of faded a little bit towards the end.
1464, just confirm your direct Aussie.
You say Aussie?
Yeah, affirmative. The Aussie one arrival. Are you direct Aussie?
I want to, but I have to fly tomorrow. And you gotta do it on Friday. It'll be an Oshkosh and a PC-12 45. Lucky you, you're manic. Ugh. Wait, didn't you post a picture of that, or was somebody else? I saw that in Discord. Didn't somebody post a picture of a PC-12 they were gonna be taking? Was that you, you're manic? I thought you posted that. So these new sounds that I downloaded for the flight factors, they're okay. They're not the greatest, but some of them are a little too quiet, and I can't adjust them without. No, is it your mod? Okay, I got you. Oh, that was. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I just remember seeing a picture of a PC-12, and I couldn't remember who put it on there. That's good old Finn. I'm sure, yeah, it was probably Finn. Good old Finster. We fly to 45 and NG. Nice. Parking brake's gonna be an Oshkosh. You guys. I wish I could be there. That's like a bucket list. I want to go there. Unfortunately, can't do it this year. And maybe in the future be able to do that. My girlfriend's a huge fan of aviation like I am. She's pretty geeked out about it too, so. So she'd we definitely want to go there. I want to do that in Son of Fun, both of those. You live 1 hour from Oshkosh? That's not fair. I do not live 1 hour from Oshkosh. I live a few hours from Oshkosh. If we were going to go there, we'd definitely fly. There's no way in hell I'm driving that. No way in hell. I've got a pretty nice car for road trips. I mean, it's very comfortable, but After about like 5 or 6 hours, I don't want to be. I don't want to be in a car anymore.
Southbound is a MD88 at flight level 330.
Let's see what kind of traffic we got around us.
Flight level 330, November 35 Echo.
A little bit, not much. Rav, is Rich gonna be back tomorrow? Do you know? I would assume he would be.
American 1464, disseminate.
I love the warbirds in the air show. Any air show I'm in. Any air show I'm in. You said Friday? Gotcha. Wait, where's he got to go from Teterboro? Is he hanging out there for a day and then coming back on Friday? Seems kind of weird. Oh, to live that life.
Center, Phenom, 1 Juliet Kilo, we're in the soup still looking. Roger.
Well, you can go see him tomorrow. Oh, I know you said you were flying tomorrow, so never mind. All right, a little bit of weather in Tampa, but it looks like it's starting to clear out. Sun and Fun is hot. Oshkosh is colder. Well, I mean, yeah. Trust me, I'm pretty allocated to to summer heat. I live in South Carolina, and it's rather warm. Teterboro is hell to fly into. That's all I know. All right, the only experience I ever had with Teterboro, I did do a stream several months ago, probably about 4 months ago, where I went from Teterboro to what airport was it? Nantucket. I went from Teterboro to Nantucket in the PC-12.
Roger, IFR cancellation is received. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Have a good night. 1 Juliet Kilo, thanks, guys. Bye.
You live in Chattanooga? You're not that far from me, then. Chattanooga's not terribly far from where I live.
416, RNAV to football. Runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV football. He's definitely in Atlanta. If it's RNAV football, I know that one. That's Atlanta.
American 2608, runway 27 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 27 left, 2608.
Rav, you're not flying or anything right now? You're just kind of hanging out, not doing anything? I see nobody's in Rich's Discord. Just kind of a quiet night. And the Camel Squad is kind of quiet. By the way, thanks for trying to call us last night. That was awesome.
In Center, American 1464, I got my direct suit working again.
American 1464, roger. Just flighting 250, expect vectors ILS from 26 right approach.
FedEx has a 757 that comes. Yeah, that's what we get in Charleston. We get a 757 along with an ATR 72.
Atlanta Center, Riptide, 8 Papa uniform.
Riptide 8 Papa uniform. That is a great call sign. I love that. That is great. I have not, you know what, Manic? I have not flown the 7.5 in a while, and I probably need to do that sometime soon. I have not flown that plane in a while. It's been, I honestly don't remember the last time I've flown the 7.5. I've been on a fix of heavies lately, I guess. 7.6, the A300, which, if anybody in here, I mean, you think you know my stance on the A300. It's a great plane. I really like it. We ripped out of Philly on Thursday. We're at flight level 360. I looked at the window, and we're still in the clouds from the storm. Holy crap. You were at flight level 360 and you were still in the clouds? Damn. That storm that was at Elsa or whatever I'm doing. School assignment. Gotcha. We didn't get a terrible amount from that storm, but overnight around 1 in the morning, we got some wicked thunder. I mean, just like Thor was outside. I kind of woke up and just kind of half asleep, and my girlfriend said something to me, and all I did was just point out the window. She's like, what woke you up? And I just pointed at the window like, that shit needs to stop. So we had a pretty nice little line of thunderstorms come through, and then it went away, and about 2 hours later, it just absolutely kaboomed again. The best thing about it for me is, though, by the time I woke up to go to work, it stopped. Like, I didn't get rained on the entire day. It was great. It rained brief on the backstretch, but it was like, yeah, we saw that in the stream. We saw that watching the race on Sunday. Guys on the radio were all chatting like, hey, it's really raining hard, it's really raining hard. And they're like, yeah, we ain't stopping shit.
American 1464 cross Bamboo at or above 4,000, clear ILS runway 26 right approach.
I'm definitely not a big fan of the new change they're gonna make to the track. I don't care for them at all. No, don't like it, don't care. Don't like it, don't care. So if anybody here who has the Zebo mod, apparently an update came out today, and from what I heard, it looks really good. There's some changes, I believe, to the cockpit. Some of the lighting and some of the gauges are a little different. Excuse me.
Atlanta Center, Delta 82, flight level 330, entering airspace from the west.
All right, we're about 48 minutes out,
Atlanta Center, Roger.
and as far as I can tell, we still have ATC. And we do have Jack Center. Now, the question is going to be, for Jack Center, are they going to stay with us all the way into Tampa, or are we going to go to Unicom? Because I do not believe Tampa is under Jack Center's control, but it's like right on the border.
Atlanta Center, confirmed that the runway for departure is 27 right. I'm not aware of there being one at Piedmont. That's for Delta 121.
Delta 121, Greensboro, wind 20013, so you can expect one of the 2-3s.
Prior to that, we'll expect one of the 2-3s. Need to clarify that. Thank you.
Well, if it was Kurt's last win, I potentially saw Kurt's last win, Kyle's last win, Xfinity, and Gordon's last win a few years ago at Martinsville. That's a pretty good little list. Let's see. I saw the last Winston Cup championship ever given out when Matt Kenseth won in 03. I was at Rockingham when he won it. I saw Dale Jr.'s... No, I saw Dale Jr.'s first Daytona 500 win. I take that back. And I believe I saw Greg Biffle's first win when he won the Pepsi 400 in 03. I saw Terry Labonte's last win in the Southern 500. That was cool at Darlington. Very popular win. That Gordon win at Martin was epic. Crowd went nuts. Yeah, I'm sure.
And last calling,
I was never really a Gordon fan, but then later in his career, I appreciated him a lot more.
Delta 1650, Atlanta Center, Roger, good evening.
We'll be going over to Jack Center in just a minute. So I guess I got this ACAR system working, so hopefully it's working. Hopefully we are broadcasting, and hopefully it will read it, and if not, then we'll mess with it later. Heading in tonight.
American 26 thank you at taxiway Tango, crossway 27 right, continue taxi via Lima to parking.
Cross 27 right at Tango, and then over to the ramp for us.
Do still enjoy this plane. The Flight Factor 76 is a good plane. It is starting to be a little dated. You know, it was made for X-Plane 10. Starting to be a little dated, but I think it's still a solid plane.
Correction, runway 27 right, line up away, traffic crossing downfield.
I don't know if I'd say it's worth the price it is now, though, even though I don't think they really discount it very often.
At American 26 traffic will be holding in position.
But, I mean, it's still a solid plane. If it's ever on sale, I would say get it.
Correction, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Riptide 8 Puppy uniform.
Yeah, think about where we're going to fly on Friday. Obviously, we're going to do the FedEx FNO, but do I want to fly into Memphis or out of Memphis? I've got a really good scenery for Indianapolis. That's one of the airports that's going to be staffed. It looks really good. I might do Boston to Indy, and then maybe Indy to Memphis. We'll see.
Cross 11 at 14,000 Atlanta, and we have the Atlanta altimeter Delta 82.
At Delta 82 in the transition, maintain 310 knots or greater.
310 or greater at Delta 82.
Guys, if you aren't a member of my Discord, there's a couple of links that just popped up. Feel free to come in and hang out. Pretty small community, but guys that are really enthusiastic about flight simming. Also, every now and then I'll jump into the voice chat, and we'll just hang out and stuff. So feel free to check it out if you haven't already done it. And if you haven't followed already, feel free to follow if you really like it. Pretty much most of the streams I do are going to be flight sim or some type of aviation based, except for Monday nights. Monday nights is race night on iRacing in a league I run in. I've got a pretty small group of guys that usually hang out with me, and we usually have a good time, man. We really do. I'm really fortunate that in the short amount of time I've been streaming, I've got some really cool followers, and it's really awesome to chat with and hang out with them.
Delta 82, confirm
I just realized we have the same gaming chair. I can tell you right now, though, I don't know if I am not a big fan of this chair when I race. I don't mind it when I'm like doing flight sim and stuff like that, but racing, hurts too much. My back is trashed. I'm actually gonna be looking to get a new chair probably sometime this year. So I haven't been in ATL in a while. Yesterday we were waiting on fuel numbers to come through, ACARs. So the plane next to me, a 739 going to Richmond on board, was billing and showed minus 0.20. The below it showed temperature and the packs, numbers, bags. They declined as people to get on board were loaded. I couldn't tell if it was ground or crew or the pilots.
American 709 cross Aussie to maintain 12025 knots, flight altimeter 3023.
That wasn't for me.
Atlanta Center, Riptide 8 Pop Uniform 3600.
Riptide 8 Papa Uniform Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 310.
310, Riptide 8 Pop Uniform.
Our one of the flights we get in Charleston now, again, the ATR 72 we get. We typically get the same. Lately, we've been getting the same crew. Female first officer, male pilot, captain. Pretty cool people. I've seen them come in many times. And every now and then they spoil us with donuts from Memphis, a place called Gibson's Donuts. And if you ever get into Memphis and you want to check them out, they're freaking awesome. It's like a big ass box of donuts. It's like, I think it's like 24. I think it's like 24 in there. It's something ridiculous. It's really nice because they always give us compliments about, you know, when we unload their plane and get them out of there. We can usually turn their plane around in less than 50 minutes, 45 minutes. It's usually loaded with about 7,000 pounds of freight, which is about 1,600 pieces, roughly, give or take, depending on the size of the packages that come in there. But it's all bulk loaded, so we have to pull belt loaders up to the plane, unload them into large containers, and then put those in the trucks, and we send them to the station, which is about 5 minutes away. Assuming that it takes the total of the packs that I've checked it as, and it is as passenger aboard, they scan the boarding pass that goes down. I want to fly again. I haven't flown in a while, Rav. I hope that wasn't me because I completely just zoned out.
Walker 205, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
We'll go Jacksonville Door 205, good night.
Good day. FedEx 3255, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902.
3592 for FedEx 3255 Heavy. Have a good rest of your evening, sir.
You too. Delta 80.
Jacksonville, good evening, Doral 205 with you, flow 330.
With you!
Doral 205, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Jacksonville Center, FedEx 3255 Heavy, flight level 310.
FedEx 3255 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Cross Tabor at 1313,000, Tampa, altimeter is 3017.
Cross Tabor at 1313,000 for FedEx 3255 Heavy. Alright. I didn't catch the altimeter. Someone type me up a METAR for Tampa, please. Well, it just got really dark in here. Let's turn some lighting on in here. Thank you, Rav. Appreciate it. Overcast. Let's see. Broken 1000. Overcast 5000. Few clouds 3400. Few clouds 800. All right. Altimeter is going to be 3017, which he said that, but I missed it. Actually, we'll go ahead and get that set up now. 3017. No, not that button. Damn it. Work. And I guess we'll go ahead and start setting up a VREV here. Actually, I want to go 162 on that. Well, actually, I want to go 162. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, great, saying we're in rain. This is what I hate about this. There's no clouds around me, and it's saying I'm in the rain. Oh, shit. Never mind. There's a thunderstorm right below me, then. Never mind. Okay. Let's angle the weather radar down a little bit, see if we can catch anything. That would be affirmative. That would be affirmative. That would be affirmative.
Aircraft on the ground in Orlando International. Information Bravo, now current. Wind 0605, altimeter is 3019.
Actually, where are we hitting our descent point? Because I really need to know that.
Endeavor 5026, you're leaving my airspace at the west. Houston is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Mind come 1258. Have a safe flight to Houston.
122.8, thank you for the service.
You got CB descent southeast of the side of the field. Yeah, I may have to do some maneuvering when we get into Tampa. I mean, there's okay. Obviously, active sky does not follow the weather radar like I'm looking at ForeFlight. There's really not that much in the actual Tampa area. Like, it's showing really light rain around the area. There's no, like, you know, there's no red or yellow cells. There's one maybe about 20 miles south. Oh, that's 60 miles south. I beg my pardon. Sorry. So we should be fine. Now, again, active sky doesn't follow that. So we'll see what it shows what I got coming into later. Leave that alone. Already got that go, so we're good. We don't have to worry about that. That's fine. I remember ForeFlight composite radar is 6 minutes behind, but yes, active sky XP is not always 100% it gets the job done. It does get the job done. No, I'm not critiquing it. I'm not complaining about it. It is still a great program. I really do like it. I just wish. You know, I wish it could somehow incorporate the weather radar screen that you see, like either on active or on ForeFlight or any other like meteorological data and implement it. But I mean, I guess that's asking a lot. So, but it's fine. No, I really do like Active Sky. I've used Active Sky for X-Plane 11 for Flight Simulator X. So no complaints from me on that part as the program. Some people like to use X Enviro. I've never messed with that. So no, I like it. Still like it. I know some people like to use as their weather radar for our program, but again, Active Sky, I do recommend it.
United 285, runway 36 right, taxi via Echo, Bravo 10.
All right.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 115 with you at flight level 360, just passing Smells.
JetBlue 115. Don't have a JetBlue 115. Where are you currently located?
I am just passing Smells, approach next waypoint. I got the toy. Looks about 60 miles out.
Oot.
115, can you squawk ident for me?
Give you a flash.
Just squawk 3513, JetBlue 115.
What? Okay. Now the clouds just got bright. So some of the things I use for my weather, and I use Active Sky XP. I also use Ultra Weather XP.
9484, runway 36 right, taxi via
Pretty cool program.
Bravo 10.
That's kind of what I like to use for my like sky colors and other stuff, and I think it does stuff with the clouds too.
JetBlue 115, I found you. You were out near Tampa area. There you are. JetBlue 115, squawk dent one more time for me.
I don't see him on my end.
Did you get it that time? JetBlue 115.
I did not. Didn't see the flash at all. Let's do it the easier way. Reset transponder, squawk 1054.
1054.
Okay, I just squawked 1054, JetBlue 115.
JetBlue 115, radar contact 30 miles to the east of Tabor. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hello. How are you? Hope you're having a good evening.
1396. Jacksonville Center, good evening.
John, if you're still in here, I'm sorry, I just saw that. I am monitoring Facebook now.
United 765 Jacksonville Center, good evening. Descend via the Looney 1 arrival, runway 8,
Looney
Jacksonville
1.
Center is 3020.
Looney 1. I don't think you guys like Smart Water, but this Smart Water with watermelon mint flavor is absolutely really good. The cucumber lime one is fantastic as well.
Channel 133, Sun 2, Donovan Sun 2 Whiskey, thank you.
More water with more water. Hydrate. Should be starting to descend here pretty soon. Maybe not.
65, you can expect the RNAV Yankee, runway 8 from Tennessee.
That sounded complicated. What is it? RNAV Yankee and RNAV Zulu? That's the RNAVs? Says we got a thunderstorm like right below us.
Washington 1396, we're going to have to reset. Probably we're having some audio issues.
Delta 1396, Roger. Yeah, it's going to be that way all tonight, so just a heads up.
Okay, so it's not just me. I was just wondering. The audio is just extremely quiet, so it's not just me, so I'm not going to reset it then, okay?
Yeah, they're working on the server. I guess they worked on it last night, and there's still issues.
Okay, I'm not going to reset it. Thank you, man.
You had a controller earlier, it sounded like he was Darth Vader.
Yeah, supposedly they worked on it last night, and I think they just made the problems worse.
Definitely mechanics. Oh man, I'm not kidding. Like when I first contacted Memphis to clearance delivery, the guy sounded like Darth Vader. It sounded like something out of one of the Saw movies. It sounded really creepy. It was interesting to say the least. Thunder boomies.
United
least we're getting some good ATC coverage tonight, which is always good on Vatsim. Hey, Finn, what's up? Welcome back, sir. Hope you're having a good one. Josh is probably still here. You were on a walk. Yeah, get out and do some exercise, man. Go out and burn that energy, that teenage energy. I did something so stupid tonight. So I got home. You know, I was trying to hurry up and get home. Go grab dinner from the food truck. We're outside. And all of a sudden I realized I went to go get out of my work clothes. And I realized the keys to my FedEx vehicle were still in my pocket. And I was like, great. Now I got to go all the way back and turn them in. And that's like a 20-minute drive, you know, normally. 5 o'clock traffic, add a little bit more to that. I was so mad at myself. I was livid. But the only good thing about it is there's this great Vietnamese restaurant near our station that my girlfriend and I really like. So I was like, you know what? We're going to get that tonight. That's our dinner. So it ended up working out. I've had an interesting week. Let's just say that. It's been I'm glad we're towards the back half of the week because really I want to hurry and get to the weekend. Probably going to be doing some pretty good streaming on Saturday morning to early afternoon. I think we're going to be doing some flying.
American 9484, runway 36 right, line up and wait.
I think we're going to be doing a decent amount of flying on that day. Probably not going to be streaming Sunday. Friday is going to be the Friday, the FNO in Vatsim is the FedEx Rush one. So you know I'm going to be doing that. After that, I'm probably going to stay out of the cargo for a little bit. I've been doing a lot of cargo flights lately. I need to kind of get back doing some turboprops again. Haven't done one. It's actually, I think the last time I did a turboprop was that Carolina Crossfire. The new Zebo update is good. Yeah, I haven't downloaded it yet. I'll download it tomorrow. I'll get on the computer for a little bit tomorrow and then I'll download it and update it tomorrow.
Orlando altimeter is 3019.
Cross Piglet at 11,000, Riptide 8 Pop uniform.
United 285,
Blocked.
United 285, radar contact, proceed direct Guano, proceed on course, climb, maintain flight level 390.
Proceed direct Guano, on climb 390.
Guano.
I heard an aircraft asking for step away. Who was that?
Yes, sir.
About less than 80 miles from top of descent.
1396, give me a call when you're back.
Thank you.
About 27 minutes ETE. We're going to go for the ILS 1 left, I believe, is what we're going to try to shoot for.
Aircraft calling, it was extremely broken.
I didn't even hear it. What did he tell me? Leg it at Tabor at 13,000.
Have a safe flight.
American 117, see ya. Peace.
God, I love 4 flight. It's so great.
5x5.
I didn't hear it, so it's not 5x5.
Citation November 120 Mike at Charleston Executive. The aircraft is on.
Hey, that's JZI.
Controlled. Are you asking for an IFR or VFR?
That's Kilo Juliet Zulu India. That literally is like.
To the Kilo Sierra Echo Mike Airport via enter the controlled airspace direct Dublin, then as filed. Maintain.
Yeah, that's that airport is about 20 minutes from my house.
On 135.92, squawk 1037, hold for release.
I can't hear him. Oh wait, no, he said Charleston Executive. Is it? Actually, is JCI?
120 Mike Reback correct. Let's see, altimeter in Charleston Executive is.
That is JCI.
3023. Advise number 1 for the runway on this frequency. Switch to advisory for taxi.
It's a pretty cool airport. They got a couple of flight schools there.
American 9484, the wind is currently 0605. Upon departure, flight runway heading, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway heading, American 9484.
I just find it funny that there were literally waiting a simple Allen wrench in the VLD because the screw on the barrow knob popped out and it was spinning freely. Oops. That's what delayed you 1 hour, was a small little screw. Oh my god, that's funny. They actually tell you all that, or did you find that out somewhere else?
1396, welcome back. You didn't miss a thing.
Jacksonville Center, Hyper 620.
Can confirm. Alright, top of the descent, coming up about 40 miles. No, you asked the first officer? Gotcha. Can you imagine if they took that over the PA system? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the captain speaking. Just to let you know, we've got a screw loose in one of the knobs here. It's going to be about an hour. I mean, I'd be like, yo, phrasing, man. What the hell are you talking about?
Southern 21 radar contact, 26 miles south of the Orlando VOR. Good evening.
That's funny.
Copy that, Delta 21.
You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that.
Delta 1396. Cross
Now the captain.
12,000 Orlando altimeter.
Now the captain did say one of the instruments that tells us how high we are is not calibrated. Yeah, I would say that's definitely not calibrated.
American 9484 stated altitude.
In all fairness, my any instrument I have for my altitude is not calibrated either.
American 9484, passing 1800.
American 9484 radar contact. Turn right direct Guano. Proceed on course.
Guano.
Maintain flight level 3.
I don't know why I find that funny. Every time I hear that, I just laugh.
Guano, proceed on course, flight of the 390, American 9484.
It's either very hazy or something. It just looks like I'm in a abyss right here. What is that? Turn. That looks weird. A little over an hour into the flight. About 20-something minutes left. We're about to descend here in about 20 miles. Weird looking at these this A-card system. I've never had to use anything like this before, so just trying to hopefully it's gonna log the flight and everything's all good, because I'd hate to do this flight it didn't count. That would be a little frustrating. Kind of defeat the purpose of the stream tonight. I mean, I'd stream regardless. I mean, I'd fly and stream it regardless, so it wouldn't matter. Rab, are you a member of any virtual airlines, or you just kind of just fly whenever? I mean, I know you were out of the flight sim. Well, you weren't really out of flight simming for a while, were you? I know when Rich kind of popped offline, I don't know if you were still doing any flight sim, just kind of messing around offline or anything.
Jacksonville Center, Hyper 620.
Hyper 620.
Jacksonville Center, United 285. United 285, go ahead. United 285, do you hear Hyper 620 calling you? Negative.
I have UPS, Delta, Southwest, and American Airlines. Obviously I'm doing FedEx now.
United 285, how do you read? Hyper 620, loud and clear. Would you like me to pass on along a message? I was just on the ground at Tampa looking for my clearance over to Atlanta. Jacksonville Center, United 285 relay from Hyper 620 is looking for an IFR clearance to Tampa. Where is the Hyper currently located? Because I don't even have him on the scope anywhere. Correction, I think he's from Tampa, sorry. Tampa is controlled by Miami, that's why I can't hear him. He's got a monitor Unicom 122.8. Okay, Hyper 620, did you copy that? Negative, Hyper 620.
That's weird.
Hyper 620, you said it's controlled by Miami, so you're going to have to monitor Unicom 122.8. Affirmative, Hyper 620, thanks.
That was really interesting.
611 Heavy, I don't have PDCs for Jacksonville, so I have to read it out to you. You're cleared to the Philadelphia airport via the Crosby 2 departure.
If I had to quit, just pick one, I would say I'd fly for Southwest. Fantastic. I gotcha. Pilots helping pilots. Love that sound. Someone just typed that in the chat up top. Alright, more raindrops when there's no rain at our flight level. Love that.
American 1460, you're leaving my airspace to the south, and sadly, Miami is on the beach, getting a suntan. So radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. My competition.
That's awesome. That's funny. This guy's great. This guy's great. I guess I should put that in because I'm probably going to get Unicom also. It's Miami or Tampa is uncontrolled by is not controlled by Jax, so we'll get Unicom set up just in case. Unless there's a Tampa controller. Nope, no Tampa controller. Bummer.
UPS 611, readback is correct. Push and start at your discretion. Contact me for taxi. Expect rolling 14 for departure. Jacksonville altimeter is 3020. And the squawk code is, your squawk code is 1035.
Alright, let's get some,
And your squawk readback is correct. Everything else remains the same. 1114, give me a call when you're ready for taxi.
8.9. We'll put all that stuff in just a minute. I thought about maybe doing Alaska, Rav. I'm assuming Alaska has a virtual airline. So I thought about, obviously for cargo, I would do FedEx. I'd probably do UPS as well. That way I could do it with you and with Rich. So I know he's still a member over there. But I think for the passenger side of it, because I like flying on the West Coast quite a bit, I'd probably do Alaska. But we'll see. I'm going to see how this goes before I try to jump into that stuff, because I don't really want to get tied down to... I mean, I know I only have to do like one flight a month. At least that's for FedEx. I don't know how everybody else is. I'm going to look at something on Discord real quick. I don't think my flight's showing up, so maybe I didn't do it right. we'll find out. Maybe I didn't do something entirely correct on here because it's showing flight status and my name's not in on here, so it means I'm probably not doing something correct. Either that or that's after you land. Maybe that's landing 2.5. Yeah, maybe that's after I land. It'll update. We'll see. We'll figure some stuff out with that. Oh, I forgot to put my stream stuff in there for that. We'll do that later too. Oh, we'll get this flight under our belt. We'll start worrying about some more stuff. We'll worry about some more stuff later as far as the VA for them. So we don't have to worry about too many clouds or too much weather. Radar's not really showing anything, so that's good. We're about to hit some IMC here in probably a little bit. Storms that were in the Tampa area are dissipating, but I don't know if that's going to show up on active sky. Again, active sky is a great tool. I'm not going to bash it. I really enjoy it. But just some stuff on it is a little wonky, but for the most part, it's still a great sim, or great add-in addition to the sim.
Roger, give me a call when you're back.
I think we're starting to get ground clear. Whoa. That's not good. Like a black hole in front of us.
United 285, I see you holding it flight level 370. Did you want to go higher? United 285, sorry, this is the default plane. It decided to stop climbing, so still climbing 390. Roger. Have fun.
Now winds are variable. Well, we set up for one lap.
55, you're leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Tampa is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Mine, comma 220. Have a safe landing into Tampa.
Over to Unicom 22 point as always. Thank you for the great ATC. Have a good rest of your evening. FedEx3255 Heavy.
See you.
Unicom sucks. I hate being on Unicom. That's alright. If anything goes wrong, at least we can probably figure some stuff out. It's funny because I'm technically still in his airspace, but I guess whatever. I mean, I am dropping below. Alright, 3018 is what I got altimeter now for this area, so we'll go ahead and we'll put that in 13018 and 3018. Used to suck. The Unicom was texting. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine that. Hey, we're gonna cloud surf a little bit here. Oh, texting Unicom would be a nightmare. I've only been on Vatsim about okay. I've been on a Vatsim probably for about 2 years, but I really didn't start doing flights because I was very nervous about doing them at first, and I just kind of wanted to get on there and listen. And eventually I just kind of jumped in and started doing it. Which, if anybody in here like kicking your, if you're not 100% sure if you're sold on Vatsim, like if you kind of get nervous about it, dude, just listen to some people for a while, watch some streams, just kind of get some ideas, and then just go for it. It's really worth it once you start doing it, because I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, especially if you get some really good controllers. And I guess we'll put in 4,000 as our final. Alright, going through 14.7, descending via the arrival. And I guess we'll go ahead and get the frequency program down 108.9. Again, I could probably do a different runway, but we're already pretty much committed to this runway, so we're just gonna roll with it. I do have pretty good scenery for Tampa. It looks really good. It's a cool airport to land into. Got several. I've picked up a lot of sceneries lately. I need to get orthros for like the rest of the United States, but I just don't have the hard drive space. So if I wanted to do that, I'm gonna have to buy like a whole new hard drive, and I don't know if I really want to do that. Be on the ground about 15 minutes roughly, give or take. Again, thanks for hanging out. Spending part of your evening with myself. It's always greatly appreciated. Ugh. Can't get comfortable in this chair. Rav, did you ever think about doing controlling on Vatsim? I've kind of kicked the idea around about it, but man, I don't know if I could do that. Hats off to those guys, man. Those guys, you know, some of them are really good and work really hard at it, and it really adds to the realism. And then you got some other guys that are kind of like, whatever. I've been pretty fortunate. I don't really get too many people who are kind of snippy. I've had a few controllers be a little snarky, but nothing ridiculous. Rad, with your plate, you probably don't want to have something like that on your plate anyway. Kyle does a great job. I enjoy going through Atlanta or wherever he's at usually. Like the last time I went through Atlanta, he was on there. Yeah, well, Kyle's a real. Yeah, that's true. That's a very fair. That's very fair. He is a real controller. So I guess it's kind of hard. I guess I can't really compare him to other guys. It's apples to oranges, I guess. I don't know if I could do that, man, in real life, man. That's man. He works Tracon. He's Tracon, isn't he? That's our airport there in the distance. All right, descending through 11.3, about to be down under 10,000. Pump the brakes here a little bit, slow us down. Let's go ahead and get our auto brake. We're going to go auto brake 4, kind of a heavy bird. And hopefully we don't plant it in the ground. Cool. Thanks for that heads up. Whatever the hell that was supposed to be. 1 left, Julia Whiskey. Thanks. Alright, we'll slow it down. Alright. Oh, I need to get my V-revs in. I forgot to do that last time. That was brilliant of me. That was a 162, wasn't it? Flying in Nantucket, and it's quarter-mile visibility, and vertical visibility is 200. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. I like Nantucket. I got cool scenery for Nantucket, and it's one of my favorite airports to fly into. Hopefully you don't blow the tires. I mean, I can go out of brake 3. Doesn't really matter. What did I say? I was a V-rev? 162. Does sound cool. Alright. Need to have a good landing here. Last landing I had was decent in the 7.6. says the winds are variable at 4. I just picked one left just because, well, it's one left, and then I typically like landing on it. It's a longer runway. Rav, do you have the honeycomb? Do you have any of the honeycomb products, the Alpha or the Bravo? To anybody here, if you're lucky enough to get the Bravo throttle, it's definitely worth it. I really like it. No, I want one, but every time I look, it's out of stock. A friend of mine got the Alpha the other day without a problem. You could probably go on My Pilot Store or anything like that and easily find the Alpha right now. Alpha, from what I understand, is is fairly easy to get right now, or easy-ish. Ugh, they got Microsoft Flight Sim available on there. Gross. Let's see here. So on My Pilot Store, it says it has the honeycomb in stock. Let me make sure I read everything entirely about that. Yeah, they've got them in stock there, from what I understand there. So if you can get it, it's there now. The Bravo, different story. I think this is where I got mine. I think I got mine from My Pilot Store. Microsoft 2020 nerds. No, I'm sorry, I just read that. I went through that trouble. Alright, airport's off our 9 o'clock. Holy Melissa's my Assetto Corsa is 128. Yeah, hope we got enough room there, Finn. I can't remember which one I have. I got one of them, but I don't remember which one it is. I'll have to check after the flight. You're doing a fresh install.
Hey, Hybrid.
I guess I should be making call-outs. Ooh. Yeah, I will be. Tampa traffic, FedEx3255 heavies on the left downwind for runway 1 left. Tampa.
Traffic November 45, Mike, taxi, hold short runway 1 right, Sierra Delta, Tampa.
Hyper, you need to get moving here pretty fast, sir. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slow down. We'll slow down to 210.
Tampa traffic, Hyper 620, A320, taking runway 1 left, Tampa.
Alright, never mind. I got plenty of time then. If he's taking 1 left, I got plenty of time.
Hey, FedEx, how far are you off from 1 left?
We're still heading south, so we're roughly about 8-9 miles south of the airport. We can extend our downwind, and then we'll call our base and then call final, but it's going to be about a 12-mile final, roughly, give or take.
We'll just hold short after the A320 is taking off now. I'm waiting for you. No problem.
No worries, we'll call base and we'll call final, Tampa. Wrong button. Wrong way on that. Alright, I think we're going to hold 4,000 and then we'll call our base. I mean, that guy, if he wants to take the runway and go, he can. He's got time. And we're not going to come in that fast. Looks like we're going to have a pretty good little crosswind. Why are we overspeeding? Oh, is it that acting stupid? We're not overspeeding. What the hell is wrong with that thing? Ugh, my wind's acting stupid. I don't want to make that turn yet. Tampa traffic, FedEx3255 heavy, left base, runway 1 left, Tampa. Didn't understand what the hell you just said there, sir. Gear down. Tampa traffic, FedEx3255 heavy is established on 1 left, Tampa. Remember this codec is supposed to simulate radio static. Yeah, that's true. That's right. You're right. I forgot. So he's probably over RSW or MIR. Yeah, well, one of the, I don't know if that was the guy who was just trying to call me a minute ago. Man, we have a... I hope this wind ain't going to stay like... I got a 17-knot crosswind right now. See how that goes. Laps 20. Only problem I have with this codec is the simple matter is people just don't calibrate their mics in the green. Yeah, it's very true. I try to keep an eye on it. Shut up. We're not overspeeding. It's just being stupid. Tampa traffic, FedEx3255 heavy, 10 mile final, runway 1 left, Tampa. Wrong button. Still got a pretty decent crosswind. Alright. Whoa, wrong. What the? Why did that just pause? That was weird. Why is that pausing my sim? I need to look into that. I don't know why that's pausing my sim. I don't know if that's something to do with ACARs or what. This crosswind's going to be a lot of fun. Full flaps. I'm disconnected from the network.
Glide slow.
Yeah, I'm way low. Got distracted.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Tampa traffic. FedEx 3255 heavy, 3 mile final, 1 left, Tampa.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Oh God, we're way right. The wind just shifted on me. God, this wind is really... I love how it changes like right at the last second. Alright, you can turn off now. Get out of here. Oh, wrong button. That was not a bad landing considering at the last second the wind started really messing with me. Tampa traffic, FedEx3255 heavy is clearing one left at Whiskey 7, Tampa. Alright, we're going to take Victor Juliet down to the ramp. Pretty good landing considering at the last second all hell was breaking loose with the sim. I've got to figure out why my sim is pausing when I disconnect the autopilot. I don't understand why it's doing that. I've never seen that before, so I don't know if it's something to do with the ACAR system or what. But we definitely need to fix that. That's a problem we can't have. Yeah, sometimes I get frames issues, even though I got a pretty beefy system and a decent video card, but every now and then I get some frame issues going into, you know, heavy scenery airports like this. I'm probably on the wrong taxiway, but screw it. There's nobody else here. I'm just going to do it. I probably shouldn't be on Victor. Probably should be on Whiskey. I guess those other planes went ahead and decided to take off. On the Whiskey. Wiki. Whiskey, wiki, wiki, wiki. Typing again, Finn. I'm a minor, okay? Yeah, but you're not minor enough to type. I have an excuse. Yeah, I haven't been a minor in a long time. Taxi via Charlie Whiskey. This one's gonna be Victor Juliet, and then Juliet to Kilo. Now, I love the fact that I got this scenery fixed because, you know, it actually has this little ramp or this overpass here for planes. It's kind of cool. Yeah, well, remember before I fixed the scenery, that bridge was a wall. I was not going to be able to go over it. Lighting's not exactly correct, but whatever. We'll deal with it. Yeah, the sounds do sound good. I mean, when I'm on the ground, it's just when I'm at altitude, some of them are a little quieter than I would like. Personally, I don't really like how the GPWS is a little quiet. You can hear it, but it's a little quieter than I would like. Takes so long to get to this ramp. I mean, if I had landed on one right, it would be a different story. It should be Echo Juliet Kilo. Tampa traffic, FedEx 3255 heavy, crossing one right at Juliet, Tampa. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the 5.7 sounds like. That's probably what I'm going to fly on Friday. I might fly the 5.7. I haven't flown the 5.7 in a while. We could knock out a couple of banger flights in the 5.7. Well, oh, excuse me. I haven't done Delta in quite a while. I mean, since the FNO this weekend is going to be the FedEx one, I'm going to do that. So, but in some of my future flights, though, I think we're gonna kind of mix it up and do some American or Delta. It's been a while since I've flown a lot of those planes. I can't remember the last time I've flown those liveries. So long to taxi here. You know what plane I haven't flown in a while? God, words. One plane I've not flown in a while is the Phenom 300. I've not flown that in a while, so I probably need to knock out one of those flights here pretty soon. That kind of little too sharp. Way off of that area. What the hell's wrong with me? Parking brake is on. Alright, we're going to end the flight in A cars. Alright, I will type the rest of that stuff out in just a minute. Let's make sure we're all set here. Ground power connected. On the ground power. Kill our packs. And I think that's it. We'll go ahead and shut it down. Awesome. A lot of fun. Good flight. Good flight. Let's see here. A connection attempt failed because of connected party did not really respond to a period of time with such connection. That's weird. I've never had that error before on Vatsim. That's weird. It seems like it did, but I wonder if ACARS had something to do with me getting disconnected earlier from the sim. That was weird. Oh, I've got to turn those off. That was really weird. My set of course is unbroken, but that's good. Open up the plane. Stairs, shocks, and loader unit. That's it. We're done. Unload this bird. Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh, wait, I need to turn off my transponder. I think I'm still on the network. And we'll go ahead and disconnect. Cool, a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. Good flight. Good flight. Not gonna complain about anything. Had a good landing, I thought. Even though the sim kind of wanted to throw me a curveball with, you know, just the weird wind and everything like that. So, but whatever works. But we got it figured out. So it was a lot of fun. But that's gonna wrap it up for me here. I'm gonna head on out here. Got to get up. Got to get ready for bed here in a minute, and then we, you know, about 5 o'clock shows up really fast. So, but appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, no stream tomorrow. We'll probably stream on Friday doing the FNO. Gonna be a FedEx event. So looking forward to it. We're going to Memphis. We're gonna go land in. I think we're gonna land in Indy and then maybe take off Indy to Memphis. I think that's going to be the game plan. And I might use the 757. I haven't used the 75 in a while, so we probably should use that to give that plane some love. So, anyways, I'm heading out, guys. Appreciate it again. All your support. Without your support, this wouldn't be possible. So, guys, have a good rest of the evening. We'll catch you later.